He's won a world championship and cut a country and western record. But deep down, he's not too far removed from that wild and woolly Louisiana Tech quarterback playing football for the fun of it.
If you factor in his 4 Super Bowl wins, the movies, the commercials, and his 40 years on network TV, I'm not sure if there are many in the history of football more recognizable than 75-year-old Terry Bradshaw. He will be performing the Terry Bradshaw Show next month in Branson, but first up, he'll talk to us on Sports Plus. We are very excited that you are coming to our region, Branson. It's a 70-minute show of music and comedy. We know about your comedy. You've been doing that for decades on the pregame show. What about your voice? You got 6 albums. Tell me about the show.
Okay, you've heard of Glenn Campbell?
Yes, sir.
And you know, well, I don't sound anything like him. So, but the show is originally, you ready for this? Terry Bradshaw, America's favorite dumb blonde, a life in 4 quarters. That was the name of the show. A tad long, but the show now is just, I guess, Terry Bradshaw, and right? And we sing. There's about 9 or 10 songs in the show, and the rest is about 30 minutes of my life that I have fun with, and hopefully people laugh and enjoy it. And most people have no idea why they're even coming to the show. They have no idea, other than they're just fans of mine, which is very flattering. But if you can entertain them with song and story, then they leave feeling good, feel like they've, got their money's worth. I don't even know how much we charge.
The amazing thing about your career is you went public once with anxiety issues, yet you spent 4 decades on network television, and now you're doing live shows. How do you pull it off? It's not hard to do. People that deal with depressions, what you're talking about. First of all, you recognize it, and in my case, I did 3 years of therapy. I still have it. I still get it, but I get out of it really fast. And my wife knows the signs, and she's phenomenal. And we deal with it, it's good. It's good that I can do that. And singing and entertaining is like talking football and fishing for me, or seeing my children and grandkids. It's so uplifting. I feel so good about myself when I'm on stage or with family. And it makes it, and that's very important for people that deal with a clinical depression. So we involve ourselves with things that we enjoy, and that helps keep the devil away. I want to talk to you about your right arm. I know you worked really hard in your career, but you set that national javelin record when you were in high school.
You know that, huh?
Yeah, and that gift was inside you the day you were born, right? Just a special right arm.
Yes, absolutely. It's just in my DNA. I did nothing to have a great arm. It just was there. I could always throw it. I could always throw it a long way. I could always run. I was the fastest kid in junior high. There were so many things that I could do, but I couldn't play golf. I was terrible. I couldn't play basketball. I couldn't dribble. I was horrible at baseball. I fell asleep on third base. So there are a lot of things that I couldn't do, and I focused on the things that I was good at.
There's a documentary out on Apple right now about the history of the Patriots and the tense relationship between Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. And I thought about you because you had to endure that with Chuck Noll almost your entire career. Tell me about it.
Exactly. Not a good moment. Not a happy thing. It was a case of him being a personality 180 opposite mine. Look, you've seen me on television. You watch me in interviews. I'm a happy-go-lucky, free-for-all, have fun, enjoy, do my job, put the work in on my craft. But for the most part, I'm just a happy guy. I love to have fun. I love to make people laugh.
that's what I do. And that is not what he wanted. He did not want his quarterback being like that. And he wanted me to be like Unitas. And I told him I didn't know Unitas. He wanted me to be like Bob Greasy. I told him I didn't know Bob Greasy. And so I never was what he wanted, but what I could do was win. And that was where we connected, was winning. The rest of it, we had nothing in common. Zero. So what I appreciate about Chuck Noll is he forced me to grow up. He forced me to find the devil, if you want to say. I had to find a side of my life that just absolutely was ruthless. And I found it. And then when I got it, when I understood how to get it and developed it, nobody could hurt me. And when nobody could hurt me, that's when I started playing. Yeah, that's when I started being a good football player. It took a while.
Let's talk broadcasting. It's one of the longest and most successful runs in NFL history. And I know you have strong, great opinions about the game itself, but isn't your success more about being vulnerable and revealing yourself to America every Sunday?
Well, television is the light and the candle to your soul. And the viewer out there, when they look at me, I want to put them at ease. And I have found out it's much more fun to be open and honest with the viewer, and for them to know that when I talk from experience, and I'm honest. I'm very honest. If I'm asked for an opinion on something, I will definitely give it to you. I will not sugarcoat it. And I think the viewers learned over time, they like, I make them feel good. I make them laugh. They know I'm honest. They know I'll tell them how I feel about things. And what more can you want for a broadcaster than be honest with me? Don't BS me, because that lens doesn't lie. And the secret to my television success for 40-something years is you take me and add Michael Strahan and Howie Long and Jimmy Johnson and Kurt Menefee to the mix, and we have been together forever. And you see a team. I got to tell you, I hate to think of the day that I can't do this show. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get fired. I've often said, I want to die doing the show. I want to die on the set because that's just good TV. I mean, really, think of the ratings. Oh, my God. Really.
Last question. When you leave this earth, how would Terry Bradshaw like to be remembered?
I'm going out on angel's wings, I hope. Be remembered just a good guy. I just want to be a good guy to everybody. I try so hard just to be a good person and to be kind and respectful and not take my celebrity status and I'm better than you because I played football or on television. I just want everybody to say, God, he was such a nice guy. That's it. That's all I could ask for.